Hello and welcome to Len's Kitchen. Today I'll be cooking quiche, a healthy version of quiche actually, because our pastry won't be just a normal pastry. It will be, I'll make it using almonds, peanuts, some oats, so it's for people who try to avoid flour, gluten. So let's get started. So I put, that's a small bag. I'm not going to put the whole thing yet. Let's say half of the bag for now. Right. Same with peanuts. As soon as I open this bag. Again, half of the bag. And right, then we sort of changed, it's looking a bit sticky now. That's what we want. We blend it till it's sort of till nuts release their natural oils. Then I'm gonna add some oats. You don't need to add salt, as I used roast salted peanuts, so they've already got plenty of salt. And another thing I'm gonna add is some egg yolks. That's free-range egg white, sorry. So equivalent of two egg whites, just to keep everything together. And bleeds again. I will add a little bit more oats. So I would say cupful I've added all together. And actually, because it's as you can see, it's quite a lot in there. So I probably will line 2 quiche dishes with that. I would add, it's almost like a double portion, I'll add a bit more egg whites. And if you want, I mean, you don't have to if you completely don't eat flour, but I would add literally like 1 or 2 small scoops, not too big, just small scoops of flour. But if you're going the healthy way, then try to use, I use always wholemeal, well, for this type of things, wholemeal, organic rye flour, that is. So I'll stick to this one this time. Okay, so if you actually get stuck, because it's quite thick mixture, it's like pastry and it gets stuck sometimes, just add a little bit of water. It will soften the whole thing. Not too much, because then you'll have to make up with other ingredients and you end up with loads of pastry. Right. And now we've got pastry. It looks like that, and I'm actually gonna put the spoon to the side and I'm gonna work it with hands. And I've got, in the frying pan, I've got bacon and onions frying, as we're gonna put it in a quiche filling. Yeah, like I said, it's not gonna be traditional quiche as most of my dishes. I'll use quark soft cheese, which is naturally free fat cheese, so it looks just like pastry, doesn't it, with only 2 small scoops of flour. So let's get all that. So I'm gonna line my tin with that now. Let's try to get everything from it. And my tin, my quiche dish. So I try first. It's not as flexible as normal pastry, so there's no point using rolling pin here because it's just simply not gonna work. So I would just, and it's up to you if you want to have just a base literally covered, or do you like your edges as well? I personally only like the base. I find edges unnecessary because it still holds together anyway. So that's I'll line my tins and I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, so I've got my my quiche dishes lined with pastry. So I made 2. So put it to the side. And now to the mixture. And like I said, I'm using quark, which is naturally soft cheese. So I just put the whole thing in. And another thing is creme fraiche. I will probably use half, not the whole tub, and give it a mix slightly with this mixture. I mean, I know bacon's got is quite salty, so I wouldn't put salt unless you taste it. So it goes bacon and onions, which I fried before. Make sure you don't waste anything. There we go. Then you've got some spring onions, which I absolutely, if you haven't noticed, I love using it with everything, almost everything. There we go. Give it a stir again. And then eggs, because it won't hold together unless you put eggs. And again, I'm going to use egg whites because really you add eggs, but all you need is egg whites just to hold it together. That's egg white does the job from the egg to hold things together, really. And one more colourful thing, because it's, as you can see, all the colours are gone now. It's all covered up completely with just a little bit of pepper, actually. And 4 peppers. So it looks like that at the moment. And my last ingredient, it's just frozen peas. Don't tend to buy fresh peas. I know what some of you will think, but actually I've researched peas once because I was curious, and actually frozen peas, believe it or not, are the freshest peas you can get, because they have to be from the time of picking to transporting, it's all done, so literally they frozen within something silly like 3 hours from picking. So it's they're fresher than the pea pods you buy. And when they freeze them, it's apparently they keep all the goodness as well, so it's not worthless. So that's our mixture, and now we just basically chuck it on and smooth. There we go. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it in the oven and I'm going to cut some potato wedges, so I'll be back in a second. So on to wedges now. I've got sweet potato and normal potatoes. So, and I peeled them this time, sweet potatoes, because the skin didn't look nice. Normally I definitely wouldn't. I try to keep skin on everything possible, but like I said, sometimes skin on sweet potatoes is nice and smooth. But this time it wasn't, so I thought I need to get rid of it. So chunks, I usually do this with sweet potatoes, just do big chunks. Sometimes even only cut them in half. They cook really quickly. That's why you can cut them thicker than the normal potatoes. And our normal ones. It's don't worry about being really precise. I think they look really tasty when they with the rustic look. Definitely. And so I'm gonna finish cutting potatoes and then show you the end result after everything's cooked. Welcome back. It's time to take quiche and wedges out of the oven. Look at that. So quiche is looking lovely, nice and rustic. And potato wedges follow. So I'm gonna try to get a slice and arrange it for you on a plate. So I'll just get the piece out. There it is. And just put a few potato wedges with it. And sweet potato. And there we go. You can have some salad with it as well, but it's proper winter dish. So it's your quiche with healthy base and sweet potato and potato wedges. Thank you very much for watching, and please hit that like button and notification bell if you want to know if you want to know my new videos, and thanks for watching again. Bye.